Hello, everybody.
Hello!
You gonna pick it up? No, she didn't pick that phone up, which leads us to our Vidotional, and it's hit ignore.
Hit ignore.
Hit the ignore button.
Did you see how easy that was?
Do you see that was so? Let's redo that again. Because let me tell you right now, when you have somebody that's constantly calling you, just bringing a cloud, every time you get off the phone with them, they're like, oh. You feel depressed, you feel sad, you feel frustrated,
deflated,
angry,
empty.
I mean,
cold.
You know those people. Why would you pick up the phone? Okay, here's an example of the people who call the phone. Okay, who call your phone, and what you should do. What you shouldn't do.
Easy.
What you shouldn't do.
Oh, what you shouldn't do. This is also
is Jane Doe.
Giving them an example of what most people do.
Jane Doe is calling.
Oh my gosh, this
you
is
know
Jane
she's got
Doe.
bad news. What are you gonna do?
Are you kidding me?
What are you gonna do?
I hate talking to her. She is so. Hey Jane Doe. Hey girl.
It's coming through. I just called it. What up, girl?
I'm just so sad. I'm just so angry at life. You seem really happy. Why can't I be happy like you?
See what I mean?
That's a great example.
Yeah. They call and they subliminally tell you.
Say that again 3 times.
Subliminally.
3 times.
Subliminally tell you that they're just so happy for you. Things are going really bad and yada yada yada, and you end the conversation and you think, if I never saw her again, it would be too soon. So why would you pick up the phone? Because then the entire day has now shifted. You started off totally happy, totally in the presence of the Lord, and then you call so-and-so, or they pick up or whatever, or you pick up their phone, and all of a sudden there's a dark, dreary cloud.
Oh Lord.
I'm telling you, impartation is real, y'all.
It is.
Whether you believe it or not.
That's a fact.
The people that you congregate around, the people that are around you, that's what you're going to end up like.
You are being influenced every single day, whether you like it or not, whether positively or negatively. For the most part, there's a lot of people who think that they can influence their negative friends. But that is such
that's
just such a
mistake. Don't.
That's such a mistake.
Don't waste your time.
Why
focus on those who are influencing you in the negative? Why would you put your focus in and try to fix what's broken and messed up? You can't do that. You don't have the power to do that anyway. Only God can.
Because I'm the only voice of influence in your life.
Oh my gosh, just don't even do me with that. Let me just read you a scripture. Oh, I gotta look it up.
I literally have a white fuzz. This stuff floating around in the air?
I don't know what it is. But I don't appreciate it. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Simple, easy. Let me repeat this. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Don't be deceived. See, there's the deception that comes along with people who think that they can fix everybody around them. They wanna believe that they can pull the people that are in darkness into light by going to the bars, by going to the party, by being at so-and-so's place when they're all shooting up. You know what I mean? I hate to take it there, but it's true, okay? So if you are constantly in that scenario, you need to take yourself out, because you're not doing it. You're not bringing those people to light. You're just hiding in the darkness. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good character. Bad company ruins good morals. So it doesn't matter if you intended to do good. You have good morals. You believe that Jesus Christ has been raised from the dead, and that he's brought you to light, that you live in joy, that you live in peace. It doesn't matter. All those things don't matter, because if you keep those people around, they'll corrupt the good that you have inside of you. And so if you continue in that mess, it's just going to stain you. And then once you get stained, you'll get jaded, and then you'll just fall right back into the things.
As a Christian, your duty, I said duty, poopy emoticon,
just put it over,
steaming heap of poo. Your duty is to point out what it is that irritates you about that person.
To that person? Oh gosh.
Okay, so I'm just thinking, if you are in a like, this is the scenario. You have a friend, Negative Nancy, okay? Negative Nancy gives you a call every day at 5:30.
Nancy don't.
And it's the same song and dance every single time. So Negative Nancy just totally just takes you and just one complaint after another. This is what's going wrong. This is never right. Well, instead of taking the stance of, I can't handle her negativity anymore. She's so draining. This, that, and that. But as a Christian, you ought to say, listen, Negative Nancy, for the past week you've been giving me a call and you've said that you've just been negative since jump. And every single time you call, to the point where now I'm feeling like I don't want to answer your phone calls. The Bible actually instructs us, if you have a problem, Matthew 18:15, if you have a problem with a friend, you ought to take it to them. And you ought to say, listen, this is what I'm seeing.
In love. Not judging, like I'm better than you are.
Proverbs 27:5 says, an open rebuke is better than hidden love.
Friend, there will never be a friend as dear to me
right here.
as you.
Proverbs 27:6. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. So, you as a friend, if they're really a friend, if there's someone that has influenced your life, say it's a family member or something, it's really your duty to point out, listen, in love, this is what I'm seeing. This is where I want you to be. And this is how we can work together to make that happen. And so basically, then you leave it up to your friends. They're probably going to either pick up an offense and be like, deuces.
That's never calling you back.
It literally is like a 50-50.
Never calling you back.
Yeah, there's a 50% chance that might happen. Don't you think?
Let's be honest, yeah.
It's more like 70-30. But
you're right. That's fine.
But let's give it a 50-50 chance. Basically, like if you tell that person, this is what I see. This is I want you to be better. I don't want to, look at the phone and be like, dang, she's calling me again. I want to go back to where you were sparkly and bubbly and loving life.
Yeah,
how can we get there?
In love. If you do things in love, I'm telling you, it's the goodness of God that draws men to repentance.
That's right. And then you should also take this time to evaluate your friends. If you don't have a relationship with your friends where you can say, listen, this is what I see. How can we help you? Or, where it's like, even the Lord chastises those he loves. So you need to have friends around you that can point out the lint,
I got a lint brush.
Oh my gosh, you got a whole
back on. It's just that it's the lighting.
Yeah.
It's the lighting.
Oh man.
So what we're telling you is if they don't receive that in love, you gotta just move on and just let bygones be bygones. But I'll tell you what, if you could just avoid those people that are frustrating you, that are frustrating your life, that are frustrating and bringing sadness and all kinds of depression into your life, just hit it. You want to just avoid the drama. Just avoid the negativity. Just protect. You need to be very astute and you need to protect the anointing. You need to protect what God has given you, because the devil comes seeking whom he may devour. He goes and he's trying very much to try to intercept the plan that God would have for you. And so you need to be like a vigilante. You got to put on in the spirit the camo and the war paint on your face and be very aware of the people that are coming into your life. Be very aware of the people that are currently in your life, and then see, are they bringing life to me? Are they a good source of joy? When I finish talking to them, am I refreshed? Am I renewed? Am I uplifted? Do we talk about things that are godly? Do we talk about things that, put a smile on my face? And by the end of the conversation, I feel like, taking over the world. If they aren't fulfilling that, if they're not fulfilling those things, you need to cut them off. If they're family, you gotta walk that out, but keep them at bay, keep them at a distance. Still voice your opinion. Man, you keep calling me and you're always sad. Can I pray for you? Can I do something? Let's just, really be adamant about having your joy in life, having your peace in life. Don't allow outside circumstances to come in and rob you of that, because it'll put a block on everything. It'll be, those are little seeds that are being planted, whether you know it or not, of fear, discouragement, and all these things. And then the more you feed that fear, the more you feed the frustration, the more you feed the anger, all those little seeds, all of a sudden, 4 or 5 months goes by and you are in full-blown depression. You are angry. You are frustrated. You are saying, this sucks. This life that I live, it's terrible. Why did God give me this? Or why did so-and-so do this to me? And so you're bitter, you're resentful. Why? Because there was a root. There was a starting place for those things. And if you see that for what it is at face value, then you'll say, no, you are not going to get near.
Good. Luke 6. Then he told this parable. A man had a fig tree growing in his vineyard, and he went to look for fruit on it, but did not find any. So he said to the man who took care of the vineyard, for 3 years now, I've been coming to look for fruit on this fig tree, and haven't found any. Cut it down. Why should I use up the soil? So give yourself 3 years. And after 3 years, you've been in a friendship and that person is still going nowhere. Bye!
I rebuke that. We are not guaranteed 3 years. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. And then if you haven't gotten it, if you haven't received then you cut. You are cut. I'm a chop, but you off.
This is what I mean. This is what I'm saying. There's people who have had like unsaved friends that they've been trying to minister to for over 3 years. Over 3 years.
You do something wrong. You're doing something wrong.
Has it been effective? Then great. But if it's been ineffective after all these years, it's time to move on. It's time to move on.
Maybe not wait 3 years.
If you've hung out with him at least 3 times and there hasn't been any fruit.
3 times. That's a
times.
good.
Okay,
you know what? I like Ron. Go ahead, Ron.
Three
times, 3 strikes, and you're out.
Okay.
3 times. You every single time.
Oh, I guess I'm the only
You
gracious
have
one with the 3 years.
3 years. We ain't even guaranteed 3 years.
If you hang out with somebody 3 times, like if you go out with them 3 weekends or different thing like that, and no fruit has come out of that relationship or anything good, what is the
Why don't
use
you
of
just
that?
come over here?
Yeah,
Get in
come
front
over
of the
here.
camera.
Come here. Come here.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweetheart, come here.
We're switching roles.
Yeah. Oh, he came in. He came in.
I'm in the hood.
Came in.
Okay, so Ron, what's your take on this whole situation?
I think that if you hang out with somebody at least 3 times,
Not 3 years?
not 3, I mean 3 years is maybe back like in the 80s, but not nowadays.
I guess what I meant by the 3-year mark was that if you've been dealing with, if this is something that you've been dealing with, and this is something people that you've known for over 3 years, then maybe it's time to just put a lid on it.
Well, if you've known him for 3 years and you're just now finding out about this, that's okay, because you were ignorant to the thing.
He said
Ignorant. You was ignorant.
Hashtag ignorant.
Ignorant. But now you know the truth, and the truth.
Sets you free.
So 3 times.
So 3 times. All it takes is 3 times. If you hang out with your friends at least 3 times, or somebody for 3 times, and no fruit has come out of it,
Explain fruit. Like, what does fruit mean?
it's just not going anywhere. Or you feel drained every single time you talk to them, or you hang out with them. You feel like you have to go take a bath.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what I mean? You feel like you need to go press send for 3 hours. We're cutting it off.
Well, that has been the Vidotional. This has been your Vidotional for the week.
Yes.
We're so glad you've been watching these ones and keeping up with the. We were just wondering what was going on with the Vidotionals, and so make sure that you start dealing with these issues head on.
Yes.
You know, don't allow anything to cause you any more trouble. Deal with it.
You don't need it. You don't need it.
Get over it. Move on.
Here's a bridge. Now get over it.
Oh. I was like, where's the bridge? I don't get it.
I saw
We
that in the video
digitally
once.
do the.
Oh my god.
Add a bridge.
God bless.
Peace.
Deuces.